Hi everyone, Alicia here on A Late with Alicia, and I really hope you guys are enjoying your snow day today. Majority of this entire Midwest region is covered in snow, at least through all of Missouri, Oklahoma, Arkansas, Illinois. So if you're in any of these states, I'm sure you're having a snow day, and even if you're not, I'm sure there's going to be snow at some point whenever you watch this video. I hope that this video gives you guys a few ideas to have fun with your littles on your snow days. Have some more snow adventures, because we've tried to take advantage and really enjoy the snow and use it to learn from with science experiments, and then we try to just have fun with it. So I have a few ideas that we tried to really enjoy our snow days that we don't normally do. It's things that I've came across on TikTok or on Pinterest, and I wanted to try them out. So there's like one epic fail, and then there was a few of them that really turned out fun and that the kids want to keep doing, and they even did for a while after we're like, okay, let's try this out, and they want to keep doing it. So this is like, we're gonna have snow for like a week, so it's gonna be like a week of snow, maybe a little less, hopefully more, I don't know. I'm either 6 or I'm 60, so the 6-year-old part that has to go to work is like, oh my god, no. But then the 6-year-old part that's home today, like, I just want to have more snow and have fun. So if you guys want to act like you're 6 and enjoy the snow day, stay tuned. First thing would be the obvious snowmen and snow angels. Everybody's in their life at some point, or at least I hope you have made a snowman before. Usually I try to help, but the kids really wanted to make their own snowmen this year. So Hayden made a small mound snowman. He gave him his hat and his scarf, and we have a whole basket of hats, and he wanted to give up his hat so it looks like him. And then Kinsey, she made a little snowman, a snow woman, and then she plowed her over with the sled. And I wish I would have got a video clip of that. I didn't know she was going to do that, but she literally aimed the sled right at it and then plowed down the hill right at it, and I never got a picture. So it turned out cute. It's a cute snowman. But I want to take that to the next level, because I hate being cold. I know I live in Illinois, and we get a lot more snow up here, and it's colder. It's like 20 degrees colder than where I'm from most days. But for those of you that don't want to be outside for so long doing activities, here's one you can do inside. So I got a giant bucket, and I just filled it up full of snow, and I got like 3 or 4 buckets, and I literally poured all the snow in our bathtub, and the kids got to be warm inside and cozy. They got to go get all their little pots and pans and Play-Doh things, and cookie cutters and carrots and all kinds of things around the house, and just kind of throw it in there and make snowmen in the bathtub and just play with the snow. It's like a giant snow sensory tub. So they really liked this idea. I loved that we could do it indoors and we could play, and of course, because it's snow, just turn on the hot water and rinse it down the drain, no mess. So that was a great one. So number 1 was the snowman in the bathtub. Number two idea that we had was painting the snow. I seen this on Pinterest. I thought it was really cute. And you can take the snow and you can put it in any kind of bin that you have. So if you have a bin like this, you can put it in bins like dollar store bins. I just use a long casserole dish, and then a long baking sheet that's kind of deeper than a flat baking sheet. It was a deep baking sheet. You could also use a lid to a tote, anything really that you can just put snow in. And the kids, we went and got these, our Play-Doh cutter and bin of all of our Play-Doh things, the random things in here, so they could, flatten out the snow with the flat pieces, or rollers, and they could roll the snow, make it flat. And then they could use the cookie cutters, and they put the cookie cutter into the snow, and then with watercolor we painted the shapes all through the snow. And then if you're done, just go dump it out in the backyard and go get another thing of snow. And the kids did this for an hour and a half. They both had so much fun. The only complaint was that the watercolors that we used, they didn't have black, and my son likes painting with black, and they didn't have any. They had blue, maybe, we had some that we tried to make do, but that's the only thing. I wish we had paints that had more colors in the paint thing, but it's watercolor paint, so it's just gonna melt. It's not gonna be a big mess in your yard when you dump it out. You can go get multiple things of snow, there's plenty of it, and just keep painting and keep doing things. They had a lot of fun with this activity, so I hope you guys try it. It was really neat, and I think this is probably something we're gonna keep doing every year, or at least until they grow out of it. Okay, so number 3 was making syrup candy. I seen this on TikTok, and I'm like, I don't know how they did this. If it was a special kind of syrup that I just didn't have, because I just have regular Aunt Jemima like butter syrup, you know, they buy off the shelf, or Great Value syrup. That's just all I have in my cabinet. Maybe they had something different, but I watched the video. You literally just take syrup and you pour it out onto the snow. Of course, pick clean snow. So we picked out my table in my backyard, just full of snow. It had like 3 or 4 inches at the time. Poured syrup all over the snow. Then you leave it overnight, and of course it snowed overnight. It was full of all kinds of snow. And when you go back the next morning, you're supposed to like have this hardened like syrup candy they get to chew on. So I thought it'd be like neat to try, and the kids, they had fun. They got to play with it, and I was gonna do a big reveal, and I was like recording them as they were like uncovering the syrup under the snow, and it was an epic fail. It was not good. Like, I don't know, the syrup was just like, you could see the coloring. So, you know, you could tell it was there, but it like disintegrated. It was like, oh, you'll see a clip at the end. I'll put a clip in and you can see kind of like it did not turn out the way it was supposed to. So I don't know, maybe somebody else could perfect that later or tell me what I did wrong. But I like the idea of making snow candy, but maybe we'll just try something else a different time. Gone. Oh, it's all like gone.
No, it's not gone. He does put a little bit in it.
No, honey, our candy like turned, it's not candy. That didn't work at all.
That candy's gone.
It didn't work.
It didn't work? Yeah, but it's freezing.
No, I meant the syrup that we put on the table. It like, it's all dusty and weird. It's not candy. So this one, like, you can do it any day of the week with or without snow. Like, you don't have to have it cold outside. I just thought it was a really neat way for the kids to see outdoors, like a sciencey experiment going from a solid to a liquid and then back. And this, like, we took ice trays, and we took the ice trays and bottles of water and food coloring. So we go outside, and the kids got to take their bottle of water, and they saw that, you know, this is water, it's a liquid state, and they poured it in the ice trays. And then they took the food coloring and they squirted it into the ice tray, and they took like the end of their paintbrushes and they just kind of like stirred up all the little cups, and then they leave it overnight. And when you wake up in the morning, you get to see that the cold temperatures turn it to this. And then when you bring it inside, you can, you know, take the ice out and you put the ice in all your drinks, and you have colorful ice. So not only is it fun for them to have drinks, like it encourages your kids to drink water, of course, for one, if you have an issue with that. You can put the colorful ice into the cups and just make the kids want to drink water. But for two, like, they can see the ice melt, and it's kind of like a lava lamp a little bit, because like as the ice melts, it like disintegrates and the colors start to swirl and the water looks really neat. And then also it explained, like, my daughter, she got to understand, like, when we were painting the snow and here in the schoolroom, we were painting the snow, and she's like, well, I want to leave it for tomorrow. And I'm like, honey, and I had to explain to her how, remember, the water bottle was outside, it was froze, it was water, and then we left it overnight and it turned to snow. And explained she saw this experiment with the ice cubes, that it turned being cold, it turned to ice. And then she can see also that whenever it's on the reverse side of it, that whenever you leave something cold inside at a normal temperature where you warm up, that it's gonna melt. Okay, so you can see at a warmer temperature that it can melt, and so that's why we can't keep the snow inside the house and just let it sit in the pan, because it's gonna melt and you can probably make a big mess with it. But yeah, it was a cool little science experiment. The kids had fun, encouraging them to drink water. I really liked the ice cube experiment, colorful ice. This next thing was something I used to do every year when I was in elementary school, even some days in middle school, and it was supposed to be a science experiment just for fun, where you go to school and you get to take clean snow if it had freshly fallen, and we would make homemade ice cream at school. And we did it a slightly different way, but I found a recipe that I'm gonna do with my kids, and they literally, it's 3 ingredients. It's like vanilla extract, granulated sugar, regular sugar, and milk. And you just, all people like different, you know, amounts of flavoring, so it doesn't really matter however much sugar or vanilla you put in it, just however you like it to taste. So just like stir it in a bowl separately, and then after you have it all mixed up together and you like that flavor, then you add snow. You just keep adding snow to where it's kind of like a slushy consistency, and just ice cream. You can put it in the freezer and let it freeze and get harder like ice cream, or you can just eat it as it is. The kids love this. I love this. I love doing it every year. Any kind of science experiments I always loved, but I really like that they can, it's something they can make on their own, and they get to see that they're little cooks, little chefs, and they created something, and they're so proud. And and it tastes pretty good actually. It's not too bad. So yeah, ice cream, try it. Okay, before I get to the final thing, which was my absolute favorite that we tried, I want to just give 2 honorable mentions to things that we didn't get to try that I thought would have been really fun. First one would be squirt gun painting. Hold on. Okay, so I also want to give, before I give away my favorite thing that we did, it was something really simple but still fun. Before I give away the final favorite thing we did, I want to talk about 2 honorable mentions of things I wish we could have done that we have done before that I know would have been fun, but we just couldn't. And yeah, with the snow, I'm not going to drive anywhere to get supplies. I didn't have supplies to do it, but I wish I could have. First one being squirt gun painting. You literally just, you take a cup of water and you put food coloring in it and you put it in a squirt gun and you just let the kids go to town and paint your whole backyard, and it melts. It's watercolor, so it's not going to make a huge mess, but this would have been really fun. The kids love art. They would have loved doing this. But when we moved, we must have lost their old squirt guns that we used over the summertime. You can get a pack of like the 97-cent squirt guns at the dollar store or something, but like right now they don't have a lot of squirt guns for sale. It's not summertime. Usually it's one of those things that if you just have it left over at your house from the summer, great. I don't know where ours are, but you could order them on Amazon ahead of time if you know you're gonna have a snow day. Either way, this is something that would have been really cool to try. Squirt gun painting in the snow. Who would have thought? And then we had another one. Oh, balloon ice. So where you take a balloon, water balloons, you try regular balloons, and you fill them up with water, you know, and you just put food coloring in and shake it up a little bit, let that food coloring kind of get stirred up, tie it, and throw it outside overnight. And then in the morning, the kids can of course see the liquid go to a solid state, and they take the balloon, outer balloon off, the latex balloon off, and then they can see it turn into a giant colorful cube of ice, like not cube, giant colorful, you know, ball of ice, and they can roll it around and play with it, and it's just really neat to look at. Decorate your yard with, you know, with colorful ice balls. That would have been really neat. Okay, I wish I would have been recording for this final, our favorite thing that we did was sledding. No sledding, because we don't have a sled. We haven't bought a sled since we moved up here, and of course we had things that we could use as sleds that we just didn't bring with us in the move. So like, we don't have sleds, and I wasn't going to get out in the snow and this chaos. You don't have to. Stay home and be safe. I wasn't going to go shopping and buy a sled. And even if you get there, they might not even have any because everybody else has already bought them. You could order them online, but Amazon of course isn't going to be delivering in all this snow and ice right now. So if you don't have one, you know, here's a few ideas for no sled sledding that we tried. First of all, we have a wagon, a princess wagon, and if you have like a radio flyer wagon, or really any kind of wagon, take the wheels off and try to just go down in the wagon. I've seen some people do it and be successful. Our wagon is not, it's like got a weird shape. It's like got the 2 giant curves for the arch, and then it's like a bowl-ish bottom, and it's really thick and fat. So it more like just sunk in the snow because it's like the shape of it, and it's heavy, and it didn't go, and I had to the handle of the wagon I pulled and tried to get it to slide, and then it just kind of rolled. And then Hayden, poor Hayden, he wanted to be the first one to go down, so he tried to go down, and I was pulling him, and he got to go in a little bit, and we were all like, yay, he's taking off. And then he just kind of rolled out of it, and he just kind of got up and he looked at me and he goes, didn't work. And tried it with and without wheels, didn't make a difference. I wish I got a video of it because he didn't get hurt. It was just, you know, fell out of the wagon into the snow like a fluffy snow pillow, but it still didn't work. We were discouraged. I was like, oh, we gotta find something else. So then we got the lid, you know, Sterilite totes. We took the lid off of a tote, and I had Kinsey. She was like light enough for this small tote. We tried it out with her first, and it literally just kind of like laid on top and didn't move, and I tried to give her a little push and she just slid off the lid, and the lid just stayed where it was, didn't move. So epic fail. But then we have air mattresses from when we were moving up here. Didn't have our furniture yet. We have air mattresses, and so we took the air mattress and laid it down, and then it was successful. Oh my god, we got some air, and it like kept going, like it didn't stop until it hit the fence and went into the fence. So don't go head first if you're on the air mattress. But yes, air mattress, that was so much fun. So if you don't have a sled, try an air mattress. You could have even used like floaties from, you know, the pool, like a tire ring floaty, any of the inflatable floaties, or I mean anything inflatable you could have tried. We had some inflatable like little, look like little miniature boats that we used in Florida, and one of them popped and had a hole, and the other one was just like really dirty, and we just didn't want to deal with cleaning it. We had a short amount of time to get all of our stuff moved, and we left it at the other house, so we don't have them. But that would have been a good idea. Like one of those giant whale ride-on floaties, that would have been really cool to blow that up, sit on it, and just take that down the hill. Would have been neat if you don't flip, maybe. But yeah, when all else fails, try an air mattress. It actually worked out pretty good. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed these ideas and you got some ideas of things to do with your littles on the snow day. Even if you don't have littles, just do it by yourself because it's super fun. And I hope this video reaches you guys in time to still enjoy what's left of your snow and have fun. And at the end, instead of a state of the end video, I'm just gonna have some clips of our fun that we had. Might need to get some more snow.
Mom,
Ooh, that's better.
I'm done.
Slushy. Thumbs down. So we're just gonna add some sugar to this. Oh my god, that's not sugar, that's Epsom salt. Take two, because that was not sugar, that was salt. Let's stir it up.
One thing? Aiden, I made this just for you. I tried to make it how you like me.
Slushy like. That's good. Now let's get some sugar. There we go, now that's sugar.
Can you try it?
Of course, I'm gonna try it. Okay, I think it's done. Let me see. What do you think? Try it. Thumbs up this time. Okay, Kenzie, you want to try it? What do you think? What do you think? 2 thumbs up? I get 2 thumbs up? All right. One of these is yours.
I'm the orange.
And what color was Hayden? Green. Oh, it looks good. They turned out really good.
Yeah, but one is missing.
It's okay.
You made a mess. You made a mess in the tree.
I think we need a little more snow. All right, now that's more like it. Okay. What do you think? Tastes like ice cream? It does? Good.